Tell me exactly what to do and I will do it. What's this? I want you to just...
I don't know. Mike just got back from surfing. He had a great day of surfing. But I turned a big t-shirt into a small t-shirt.
Yes,
cheers.
yours will last
Cheers
so
to our sweet life. You know the story. You go to a thrift store, you're hoping today's the day. I'm gonna find the most perfect vintage rock tee hidden in this pile of crap. And then you do. And then you realize it's like a size XXL for a giant man, and it doesn't fit you. And all your dreams get destroyed, and it's just the worst day. Well, friends, I have a solution. I'm gonna show you how to take that giant, ugly, XXL man t-shirt and turn it into the cutest little tee you ever did see. Let me show you, let me show you, let me show you, let me show you. Okay. It's so big. This is the tee that I found. It's genuine vintage. I could not possibly pass it up, but this is what it looks like on me right now. Stupid. I look ridiculous. Who am I, Kylie Jenner? I can't pull that off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to restructure the whole tee so that it fits like this. Now that we can all pull off. Let's do material, Ben. Let's do materials.
Okay, God, you're so mean today.
Whatever. All right, this is what we do, people. Take your shirt, and you want to lay it out on the table. You might need to like kind of be here actually.
Oh, that's my handheld.
Alrighty, step one, lay your extra large t-shirt down on a flat surface and make sure that it's perfectly flat and it's not twisted and turned. Make sure your side seams are in line. Next, take the good shirt, the one you want to make this fit like, and lay it on top of your t-shirt. I double checked that my neckline was straight and I double checked that my graphic had plenty of room on either side so that I didn't accidentally cut off the graphic. I've got plenty of room, so we're good to go. Now I'm taking this marker. This is used for things like this. As soon as the t-shirt goes in the wash, the marker is going to disappear because it's water soluble. So I am going to trace out my t-shirt now. I'll give myself seam allowance later. So for right now, I'm just tracing exactly along the line of my shirt. When it comes to your sleeve, you're gonna wanna fold the sleeve back and you'll be able to feel inside the seam. It's got like obviously a ridge to it and you can feel that. So fold it back and run your marker along that ridge, following the line of the existing sleeve, the one that you like. I do little dashes at first and then I kind of go in and fill it out. Now I'm cutting off the excess and I am giving myself seam allowance after the fact. So I gave myself approximately a 1/4 of an inch. If you want to measure this, you definitely can, but I was comfortable just eyeballing it. I decided to go all the way to the bottom instead of cutting it off just in case I liked the long length. Now you fold your shirt in half. Make sure that the neckline is perfectly in half so that now you're really using this side as a pattern. Follow the line, cut it out exactly, and you have a perfectly symmetrical t-shirt. So this is our body. Now onto the sleeve. I decided to cut off the excess of the sleeve. This is the part that was attached to the original shirt. And now we just cut the underarm open. So this is what the pattern of our sleeve looks like. And we're now gonna cut it to size. So take your good t-shirt, your smaller shirt, and lay it on top of your sleeve, lining up the hem to the hem. We wanna maintain that hem, that's super important. We're cutting the excess off the shoulder. So I fold back just the same as I did on the body of the shirt. I fold back and feel for the edge of my seam, and I'm just tracing along and also under the arm. Now you can see there, everything to the left, I'm cutting off. So I'm cutting off all this excess, again, giving myself a little bit of seam allowance. Now that is my pattern. So all I have to do is lay this little guy on top of my other sleeve, and I'm gonna have 2 perfectly symmetrical sleeves, which is great. So now we just go ahead and trim all along the edges, cut that little guy out, and voila, 2 perfect sleeves. So here's my t-shirt. Obviously you can see the neckline's in the middle. I've opened it up, my side seams are opened, front on one side, back on the other, and now we're gonna pin our sleeve in. You always wanna start with the center, so fold your sleeve in half, and that gives you a perfect center. Pin that to the center of your shirt. You'll obviously see the seam on the shoulder, so you know where center is. You always wanna go face to face when you're sewing. This ensures that your seams are hidden on the inside of your shirt. And now do your first pin on the shoulder. Your second pin goes on the right side of the sleeve, your third goes on the left side of the sleeve, and then you kind of work your way in, making sure that everything is laying nice and flat as you go. This is where we're gonna sew. All right, so the first time you're doing the sleeve, I would recommend doing a kind of a wide stitch, because just in case you get any puckering or you didn't do it exactly right, you can always rip it out. If you try it on and it's perfect, great, go back over it with a smaller stitch. So since it's laying flat, I'm gonna go in with a smaller stitch and tighten it up, and then we'll do our side seams and then we're done. Okay, so first step in doing your side seams is pinning them. You always wanna pin the sleeve first, because if that's uneven, that is a dead giveaway and looks janky as a mofo. Next, you wanna do the underarm. Again, if you're gonna raise your arm up, you want that seam to be perfectly round. Next, do your hem, and then just add one pin into the center there. All right, so you can see there's that stitch. It goes all the way from the hem. This is what closes up our side seam, and then it goes over to our sleeve, and that closes up our sleeve. Now you just wanna go in with your scissors, cut any loose threads. Obviously, I did this with one white thread so you guys could see the stitches, but you're gonna wanna do yours you know, in the same color thread. Make sure you get these little guys on the bottom. Same with this side. All right, it's time to see what I did. Oh my God. What if it's all janky? No, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Oh my God, Ben!
What?
It's perfect.
No. Oh my God.
It's perfect. Dudes, it's perfect. I've never done this before, so halfway through shooting it, I told Ben, I said, there's like a 98% chance this isn't gonna work because I've never done it before, but it worked. It's perfect, it's so easy. The cool thing is that you can take a t-shirt that you already own and you don't need to take it apart in order to rub off the pattern. You can just use the edges, feel for the edges and trace it, which is so cool. It now fits perfectly, and because you save all of the important things like the original hems, it looks as though this is how it was always created. Dope, alicious. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend. Meet me here next week. I love you long time.